Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. As Team of the Year draws closer to its end, we're all looking for those last chance opportunities to pack these ever elusive Team of the Year or Team of the Year icon cards. And well, today, EA might be saving some of the best packs for last. We're all, or most of us, are going to be getting objective packs today that really could give us one of our best chances at Team of the Years. And there's some SBCs expiring today that we would hope would be replaced by other packs that could give us that same chance. And usually EA does give us a couple of last minute SBCs with some big packs to try to chase these Team of the Years. We're going to be looking out for that today, and maybe specifically a couple of SBCs that we've had before. We're going to talk about that, and of course, one good last Team of the Year Evo is what we hope for as well, as of course a lot of us are working on our center backs, but could there be one last Evo for us here? And of course, there's some Team of the Year honorable mention SBCs that are still leaked, among some other things on the market that we need to discuss today as well. If you guys are excited for the video, drop a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Now let's start by talking about that good content that we had yesterday on Monday, specifically with the content that EA finally released, guys. That was the crafting upgrade SBC, and of course the completionist objective here to go along with it. It's finally out. EA fixed up in this regard and in other areas of the game, but I want to talk about how solid these rewards are, especially the first few completions. Complete 5, 10, 15. You're getting an 83 times 3 for that. Prime Gold Players Pack to give you some rares back in the club. Then some other rating guarantees, 80 10s, 81 11s, 83 5. You do have the honorable mentions Lookman that is inside of this with Power Shot Plus. Not a bad card there either. And then, of course, down here at the bottom, my favorites, the 83-5 attacker, midfielder, defender, an 84 times 4, and then an 86 times 3. Really good chance there of some really high-rated players and a Team of the Year in that 86 times 3 pack. We're looking forward to that. And, of course, a lot of you guys might be asking, with this crafting upgrade out, what is the best grind? Well, we talked about it a couple of days ago. The best grind is still the same as what we mentioned then. Guys, it is the premium upgrade packs, giving you those 8 commons and 3 rares, taking your commons and 1 rare, throwing them back into this crafting. What are you going to get from this? 77 times 3s. You're going to pack some rare golds, maybe some fodder, couple of walkouts, and you're going to put those rare golds back into the premium. That's going to give you more commons. A very low chance of packing Team of the Years, but that's kind of how this grind kind of keeps itself going. Of course, this is kind of diminishing returns, right? You're turning in 12 gold rares. You're not getting that out, but you can keep it going. That initial investment on the premium packs, even though the pack weight's so bad for Team of the Years on these, this is the best grind. I've had friends pack Team of the Years from the Team of the Year crafting upgrade, and then of course you can rinse back into these, get more commons, and go back into crafting upgrade. Just to show you guys how far you can go with this, I started yesterday on stream with 31, I believe was the exact number, 31 premium upgrade packs, and I had a few gold commons in my club, but not a ton. I was able to complete 60 of these crafting upgrades from 31 of those premiums, which is a decent number of premiums. But if you've got some gold commons in your club, if you're doing the daily gold, of course, upgrade pack there that gives you 40 of those commons every single day, boom, you're going to be able to get these done. If you're really down bad for stuff in your club, make sure you're playing draft, because draft rewards from the actual draft games themselves are going to give you some gold cards. Make sure you're doing your daily gold, right? All of that. Any packs that you can find in objectives or gameplay reward packs, even go play like weekend league qualities early to get those rewards. That's going to help you get some extra packs to get things going with that crafting objective there. We absolutely love it. Don't know why it took EA so long to release it, but it is out. Now, the other thing yesterday, for some more packs, EA's kind of turning to the gameplay grind, guys, to give us opportunities to get packs for a Team of the Year. We have the Team of the Year honorable mention cup in here, which only has 4 objectives. The last cup that we had so many, right? And this one, they've kind of just made it simple. Play 12, win 10, score 15, and assist 10. And you get some sizable packs in here, 83-5, 82-5, 81 times 10, and an 83-3 with an 84 times 10 as the group reward. Now, it's only out for 5 days, but this is another thing you can add to your list. I believe it is gold and gold most of the time in this cup. A lot of people are trying to play in that way to make it a little bit easier and less time consuming. Again, maybe the assist 10, the score 15 is a little bit more difficult when you only have to win 10, play 12. but it's a little time consuming, but there's some decent packs. So it's kind of like, it's interesting here with the honorable mention draft, of course, with the Evo that we're all trying to get, the honorable mention cup, and some of the other things that EA have dropped in objectives recently. You know, it's kind of like they're pressing us to play the game to get packs and rewards. So if you like playing the game for rewards, this is right up your alley. If you like more of the SBC grind, stuff like that, the crafting is out, of course. We've had the upgrade packs, but it is nice to be able to get packs from a gameplay grind and from a menu grind. Now, really quickly as well, FC Pro yesterday, we're going to touch on this in a bit. The FC Pro objective was completable yesterday for Season 5, which gave an 84 times 5 and another 50k pack with the Hendrix loan. If you watch the Pro event, the Mystery Nation is Ecuador. If you're going to go in here and get yourself a premium Electrum pack, which is really easy if you need some golds. Here's another thing you can do. Score 3 goals using a finesse shot with any Ecuadorian player. Boom. Premium Electrum pack there. Do it in squad battles and you're good to go. So that was the objective content yesterday. A lot of it. There was nothing in evolutions, which was pretty crazy. Nothing in evolutions. There were a couple of them that expired though, or expired to put somebody into them. So I'm hoping that we're going to have an evo today. We'll be talking about that a little bit more later, but let's go to SBCs. Of course, we had the crafting, but let's start with the player SBC, guys. We finally got the Pedri. I don't think this is a bad SBC. Now, if you take a look at Footbin, a lot of people would disagree on me with this one. His SBC is 23% upvoted on the SBC, and the card itself is less than 50% upvoted for sure. 315,000 coins seems steep, but 4 squads seems easy. Maybe they could have reduced one of the ratings here. Instead of an 88, they could have made this one an 87, or maybe just take all these ratings down 1. But guys, Pedri is always pretty good in game. This is one that I'm actually interested in doing just because it's pretty cheap. Of course, right now with the 8310s, the other upgrade packs that we have out, the craft of high rated fodder, middle rated fodder is pretty easy to get done. I think I'm going to be able to do this really easily. I like the positions that he can play. I like that he, has only 1 playstyle plus. I actually don't like that, but I like that he's 89 rated. And when you think of the grand scheme of things, 89 rated, it's usable right now for a lower budget, and it's probably going to be evolvable at least sometime in the next, I don't know, month or so. Maybe we get to Foot birthday. I mean, we're not that far away from Foot birthday if you think about it, honestly. Maybe it's before then we can evo an 89 rated card. But if you're on a lower budget, you want the Barca links, this is a guy too that he always plays well in game. I can think about Pedri cards in the past couple of years. They're always really good. He's got great play styles in the passing area, the ball control area there. He even has a defending big boost that this card has gotten. I think I could play him as either a CDM alongside of somebody who's kind of big and more of a bruiser type of player, or you could play him as a playmaker, as a CM, or maybe as a center attacking mid. I think as a CM or a CDM, he would be the best. I love the 5-star skill edition here. So maybe it's just something that you have to like to want to go ahead and do. But personally right now, the way that I'm looking at player SBCs, I kind of want to do KDB. I kind of want to do a Billy. I also kind of just want to say, you know what? Let's go do Salma Paralluelo. Let's go do the Pedri SBC and just do a couple of the cheaper cards and just spend my fodder in different areas and do a couple of fun cards that maybe I won't use for forever. But when I do an expensive SBC, like when I look at this KDB, if I put all of my fodder into this and I end up packing a Team of the Year card, or I've done a couple of Evos as well for center mids that look really cracked, yeah, he might be better than them, but then I feel like I have to use him. And if I do an SBC like this Pedri, I don't feel any pressure to use a card like this in my team for a certain amount of time until he can be evolvable and then go super crazy just because he's not expensive. I don't know if any of you guys feel like that or if that's just me, but that's kind of how I feel about it. Maybe I'll even dabble in a couple. I'm even thinking about this, man, dabbling in a couple of icon picks this week instead of doing player SBCs, because I'm just kind of happy where my team is at with the Zidane, the other midfielders that I have, the Team of the Year icon that I pulled yesterday. That's in the second channel if you want to see it. That's why I'm kind of contemplating switching it up a little bit from what I normally do with the player SBCs. But enough of that yap. We did have an upgrade pack SBC that refreshed yesterday. That is our favorite 85 times 3 upgrade for the defenders. Now, did I pack? Actually, I think no. I don't know if I packed a Team of the Year out of this or not. I got a Team of the Year honorable mentions, I think, yesterday from this 85 times 3 defenders. Yeah, I did. It was this pack. And a lot of people are hitting honorable mentions, I think, out of these. And of course, the chance for a Team of the Year. Every single day that we have one of these, make sure you get it done and crafted. Today's going to be the 85 times 3 midfielder that we will be looking forward to regarding SBCs. Now, that was all the content that we had on SBCs yesterday, of course, apart from the refresh of the 83 times 10 and all the other good stuff that is out. I want to take a look at fodder for a quick second because EA, They just say, Nate, you say sell fodder, and we say hold that, because we just keep updating price ranges. 91 rated cards now have a price range of 95,000 coins, and people are paying 70,000 coins for 91 rated cards. That is the combination of good content, good packs, people wanting to do good SBCs, and willing to spend the coins for it. I think that's one of the reasons too why prices on the market are just kind of continuing to stay low. And the market, even though content yesterday wasn't that crazy, the market didn't go up really at all. A couple cards here and there did, but overall the market's pretty stagnant. A lot of coins are being drained every single day from people opening the store pack still, trying to pack Team of the Years, and paying 70K for 91 rateds, 25K for 89s, and 47K for 90s. Crazy stuff. I'm still in the sell category because I really don't think they can go too much higher than this week. After this week, it's got to drop. I know there's a Player of the Month Mbappe rumor that's out there. We're still awaiting official word on who has won the Player of the Month. It's probably going to be Mbappe. We'll talk about it more later on this week once we for sure know. But would that make fodder prices go up? Who's going to pay 70K for a lot of 91s to get a Player of the Month Mbappe that's going to be crazy overpriced if he comes out Friday and fodder prices are that high? You know what I'm saying? We got to talk a little bit more about that, but we're kind of waiting for some more actual information and some true leaks, not just hearsay at the moment. We have no official leak that Mbappe has won the Player of the Month. It's just he could win it. He's expected to win it. We're still waiting on that. So we'll keep an eye out for that for sure. But GG's if you have fodder, because they're still flying. Now, I want to look at FC Pros really quick. Of course, yesterday was the last day of the group stages for FC Pro Live. We've made it, guys. No more watching the EA streams on Mondays. There's one more stream. It'll be the final one, which is in a few weeks in February. I don't know what day it's on, but that will be the final, the grand final for the FC Pro Live. We do have some upgrades incoming, though. Wild Leghorst is going to go +2 up to an 89. Tombakti going to go up to an 88 as well. This actually is a halfway decent card if you're trying to build out any links for the Cancelo that just came out via SBC, or for maybe a Neymar card, or maybe even Cristiano Ronaldo, you're trying to link him. That's a decent card as a center back there. And then Osimhen's getting a huge boost with, I think he's getting the alternate position in a Roll++ as well. He's going to a 90 rated card. So that is how these cards should look after their upgrades come out very soon. So that was kind of massive news. Also regarding the FC Pro Live, we had this leaked, or I guess confirmed on the stream yesterday. Remember how in previous years, the winner of the FC Pro Open, which is this competition, gets to choose an icon, right? There's been a whole lot of theories in this in the past. Does the winner actually get to choose the icon themselves, or does EA say, here, pick between a couple of these cards and then this is the one we'll drop in the game, or that sort of thing? We'll never know. But the winner of this event gets to choose an icon player SBC. If you guys remember, I think it was last year we had Drogba and Riquelme. I think there was two of them. Yeah. There was this Drogba that was released at one point, and then in FIFA 23, I think it was Kaká. Yeah, there was a Kaká SBC. It was this one, right? No, it was not that one. This one right here, the 94 Kaká. That was kind of the exact same situation that we're looking for here. So this is the card design. It's not going to be for a little bit, of course, because this event's not for a while, but that is one thing. If you saw some tweets about that yesterday, that is what is going on there. Now, of course, we mentioned another thing that EA fixed up on yesterday, and that was extending FUT Champs. The timer now in game shows that it's going to be ending tomorrow, or well, actually today. Sorry, it's going to be ending early tomorrow, depending on where you live, or late today, depending on your time zone. But 24 hours Weekend League extended, so it's still open. You can still play Weekend League today. I'm 4-5, bad weekend for me. We're going to finish those games off, try to see if we can get 8 or 9 wins and call it a good weekend there and get some rewards for Team of the Year. Maybe get lucky in the player picks, but EA took their time to update that, but they officially did, so that is nice. Now, before we get into other stuff that we're looking forward to today, I want to talk about the market a little bit because, of course, yesterday we talked about how Team of the Year prices looked like they were going to kind of settle off, or not settle off, but they were going to kind of even out, I guess is the way to say it. We had big drops on Sunday. We had a huge crash, and now prices are just kind of chilling, right? 6.1 mil for Jude Bellingham, Cole Palmer's 2.1 million coins. A lot of these cards yesterday, maybe they went up a little bit, and then maybe they dropped back down a little bit. It's just kind of, they're just kind of hanging around, right? It's not like yesterday was really a crazy movement for a lot of them. VVD still bounced up a bit from his crazy lows on Sunday, went up to 7.4, but you know what? Came back down to 7.1 that he is right now. Most of these cards did that exact same thing. Cole Palmer's 2.1, almost 2.2. Yeah, on Sunday, he was 1.9. He came right back to 2.1. Yesterday, he was between 2.1 and 2.1 highs, and that's kind of where he is right now. There really wasn't enough content yesterday to make these cards move that much. The biggest thing, once again, that I really think with these Team of the Years that we're going to have to watch out for is going to be what happens on Thursday and even tomorrow on Wednesday heading into Division Rivals Rewards. How much panic selling is there? This Gula Raitin was really hyped up yesterday in the FC Pro Live event because there were pros that were using her card. That caused her price to move a good bit. So I think there's going to be some movement, but it's not going to be substantial movement on these Team of the Years until we get to tomorrow. Kind of depends on the content today, what store packs that EA put out, but I think a lot of people are waiting for tomorrow, and then of course we'll be all over it to see how these cards could move. Team of the Year icons, sort of the same thing. A couple of the cards that we looked at in yesterday's video could have been great investments. Roberto Carlos went from like 1.3 mil low right here when we were looking at him on the video. He went all the way up to 1.47. He's back down in the 1.3s. Cantona is in the 1.2 mil range. Koeman's 400 flat. Miyama is down. Cafu is down. But these cards are, of course, in packs. Kind of the same situation as the regular Team of the Years. We just kind of have to be careful. Honorable mentions, they have their fluctuations here or there. I really haven't been trading with any of these cards, if I'm being honest. Just because I think until we get to Division Rivals Rewards, how much movement is there going to be on most of the market in general? I do think you can trade. Like this card, Quadrado, right? If you take a look at his graph, yesterday he was 227, hit that 2 different times. 230, basically, is where he peaked. He was down at 210,000 coins. Sunday, of course, he would dropped off on Sunday. If I got one of these at like 200, I think that'd be a good buy. I still think you have opportunities to trade. I actually just picked up right now a Declan Rice on bid for 345 because I was like, hold on. Declan Rice yesterday was 380,000 coins multiple times in the day. If he can go back to 380 and I can buy him at 345, which he's not even far, there's some 370s and 360s here, but if I can see him go back up to 370 to 380, and the one that I bought at 345, you know, that's a good fluctuation trade sort of flip, you know. Even with the Pedri that dropped yesterday, he's got 2 playstyle pluses. This card's one of the most used guys in the game for a Prem CDM. I just think you can continue to trade on the market a little bit with some of the out-of-pack specials. The market itself right now is just feels like it's in a waiting stage. So I think it's good to be careful, but I think the market's still decent to be trading in. The Lewandowskis, the Koundés that I flipped, definitely helped out by the SBC for Pedri, but those are some good flips. We probably have one more drop before this weekend, and I think that's going to be a really good opportunity to pick up on even some middle to lower budget cards as we head out of Team of the Year. And the feeling of this game with Team of the Year being here and the important cards kind of ends and it goes to more fun and future stars and stuff like that. We're going to talk more about that later as we get leaks and stuff, but that's kind of what I wanted to mention. I'm not expecting a lot of market crashes, just maybe some more market movement. I realized that I wasn't even showing my transfer list there. Apologies. There's the Koundé and the Lewandowski that I was talking about. I was showing you flipping instead. Now, let's talk about what's coming today, guys. On Tuesday, there's actually a bit of news and packs, really, that I'm interested in, and I want you guys to take a look at as well. Maybe you're just kind of been chugging along doing the daily login and the daily play games, but today's the end of those if you've been doing one every single day. Today is day 13 of the daily play games here. You get an 83 times 10 for this if you've been keeping up with it. Even if you're a couple days behind, you got a couple days of leeway in here that you can catch up for sure. It still goes on. It's not the end, but it's the big group reward, guys. It's the 86 times 3. This is really, really big. I think this pack's going to be a really insane one, and you guys are going to be tweeting me and posting in the YouTube comments a lot that you pack a Team of the Year from this, because with the pack weight, with, again, an 86 times 3, there are so few players that are 86 rated and above. You think about the pool of players that are here, it's a good chunk of golds still, but the number of golds in there compared to like an 83 times 10, I know you get 10 players in that pack, and it's 83 plus. There's a lot of 83, 84s, and 85s that are golds. this is a really, really high potential pack. So I think that's worth getting excited for today, in my opinion. And not only the fact that you can get one of those today, you can get one from the Team of the Daily Play. If you finish the crafting, you can get two. Maybe you've already got it if you've gone crazy. And if you finish the daily login today as well, which is another 83 times 10, and another 86.3, you get 3 of those 86.3s. Those are huge. I'm really excited to open those. And of course, today for a lot of us, we're going to be looking forward to those packs. And this is kind of something, as I looked back and remembered previous years, EA usually do this sort of thing right at the end of the full team of the Year being out. They kind of put out some big upgrade packs. Last year, I think this was actually on the Thursday before Team of the Years went out of packs. They released an 84 times 11 upgrade. They even released a random FC Pro Open Finals upgrade. There was an 84 times 4. That's a decent SBC. It was pretty cheap, 16K for an 84 times 4. This 84 times 11 was 100,000 coins. Even though that seems a bit expensive, that's kind of like EA saying, here's one last pack you can do before Team of the Year goes away to try to get something big. I hope that we get a couple of those things today, especially in SBCs. That's just something I wanted to point out because there's some SBCs that are expiring that surely are going to get replaced by something. I hope EA doesn't just start kind of leaving this Team of the Year promo. Sometimes in promos in the second week of them, if it's a 2-week promo, you just see that the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday before the next promo just gets really quiet. There's not a lot of content that comes out, and it's like trying to build up the hype for the next promo, but it ends up just feeling dead, right? And not that hype. Well, we got SBCs expiring today. That's the 86 plus combo, and one of our favorites, the 85 double upgrade. Surely something replaces these today, even if it's just for a few days. I mean, the 85 combo, 85 double and 86 combo have only been out since Friday, I believe. Hopefully, fingers crossed, today, they either bring back the 84 times 5, which we had last week, and the 85 plus player pick, or something better than those. I really like the 85 plus player pick because I saw a lot of you guys packing blues from that and from the 84 times 5. So that's my hope, is that they bring those back today. If they don't bring anything back, it's going to feel really quiet with just only the 83 times 10 here. I hope they give us some more of those packs to grind. So that is definitely something to watch out for, and maybe anything else that they would give us in the next couple of days. That's just kind of something to kind of remember. In the next couple of days, they could be dropping a couple extra packs here or there as SBCs or maybe even objectives again to try to get us to open before the Team of the Years go away, which is like, sure, let's do it. We're all going to be trying to get that as well, because any pack right now, especially a higher rated guarantee in the SBC section like that, could mean a good chance at the Team of the Year. So that's one thing I wanted to watch out for today, but I'm seriously excited for those 86 triples that are going to be in objectives. Now let's talk about SBCs, because we still have some leaks around there. Of course, we got the Pedri yesterday. DeMarco and Marta. I genuinely think this DeMarco card is going to make some prices move. Watch out for Serie A players, Serie A midfielders, Serie A defenders, because if you guys remember previous years, maybe this year it happens a little bit more with the Bundesliga, but you absolutely see prices move for popular players for these leagues that are still a top 5 league that maybe not a ton of people have players in their team for. But when a good player SBC comes around, and that card is good. If you guys have used the DeMarco Road to the Knockouts card, this is one of the most used budget left backs in the game. He's a beast. This card has done some crazy things in game. He's got good play styles. He's got the only 4-star weak foot and 3-star skills. Man, I thought he had a 5-star or something like that. But he doesn't even have that many rolls. This SBC could be a really good one, man. That's all I'm trying to say. That's his official stats: 90 pass, 90 dribble. He's 86 plus in every single stat department. If this is well priced, this might be an SBC that I do too, kind of like the Pedri. And watch out for Serie A links, because you know when they drop a decent SBC like this, some of those players could move. I'm thinking just off the top of the head, maybe a Marquisio could move. I know I'm kind of thinking of heroes here with like Lucio, Marquisio, maybe a card like, I don't know, Barella only has the Thunderstruck, I think, but maybe like a Bastoni. This would be a cheaper option, right? A Bastoni Trailblazers. He's 50,000 coins. Where has he been? Has he gone up since this was leaked? Looks like he was 47 and went up to about 50. He was even down at 48 yesterday, but until this card comes out, you know, he's probably going to stay down. Might go up a little bit. If he's leaked for today and comes out, then the Serie A cards could move. That's kind of what I want to get across, because I think if priced decent, that SBC looks really good. The Marta SBC could also be coming as well. Probably not as much hype for her. Good dribbling and good passing, though, with Trickster Plus. She should be decent. I think there's at least one of those SBCs coming today, and then probably one more coming tomorrow. And then I mentioned evolutions, right? As we think towards content today in Evos, we had not one, but 2 Evos yesterday that you had to put a player in. The Team of the Year Evo Star 1 expired yesterday to put somebody into it. I put in TOTY Romero. This chain's going to be insane. I'm super excited for it. And then also the numero foot surge. So with 2 Evos that kind of went away yesterday, and I think maybe even another one today. No, not even another one today. Really the focus in Evos right now is these Team of the Year Evo Stars, which Team of the Year Evo Star 2 has 2 days left to unlock somebody into it. That's one thing I want to mention. Just make sure you remember that and check up on that. That's the dribbling boost that gives technical, I believe. Yeah, technical playstyle. You know, whatever order you're doing your Team of the Year Evo Star in, just be careful with it, because if you want to get the Anticipate Plus done, you kind of have to get that one done soon, and that's the one that is from the draft reward, so make sure you get that one done soon. But for evolutions today, we still have this outstanding leak for a Team of the Year related Evo that fits 88 rated players. Doesn't fit this Cristiano Ronaldo, though. So really interesting. It must be position-based. Either it's center attacking mids, maybe it's right wing, maybe it's not striker, because, of course, Ronaldo would only be able to play striker. So we still have this outstanding leak there, so watch out for that. And then yesterday we did have our first news about future stars and special evolutions. Now, we're going to talk a lot about this as it comes out, but Future Stars brings one of the most hype evolution concepts in terms of content in that part of the game with the Future Stars Academy. It's always been a favorite part. Last year, there were some really nice Evos with Future Stars. If you guys remember, EA gave us all those cards and then allowed us to upgrade them. Even if you didn't upgrade them right away, they became incredible for Evos down the road. So, love that concept. We'll see if they do too much with it again this year. Last thing I mentioned for today's content on Tuesday, Rush points going to reset, probably a new rush mode. So watch out for that. Maybe EA drops something last minute in there. And I do want to mention this. If you're grinding gameplay at the moment, you're doing the cup, you're doing the draft. If you have not done this Summer of Football, don't finish it, because this will actually, I believe, be out until Friday. So that means when the season resets, we have a new season coming on Thursday, guys. That means that you will actually be able to take this 3000 SP with you. If you don't complete any of these objectives right here, you'll be able to complete them after the new season starts, before Friday, so kind of in that day and a half window, and you'll be able to get yourself 3000 SP there. It's one thing I wanted to mention. Some people have mentioned that, and I want to bring that up because that's kind of a big deal. And lastly, I know it's kind of early in the week, but usually EA try to build up the hype for Future Stars. I say EA build it up. The leakers, right? We end up getting leaks for Future Stars. I know still we're in the middle of Team of the Year, and that's where the most hype is right now. But definitely keep an eye out for those leaks. Probably more coming later on in the week. But that is one thing I did want to mention is Future Star leaks usually come early and often for the players who are going to be in it, and also for the Academy evolutions, kind of we mentioned, and maybe some of the other content that is there. So that's kind of the video for me today, guys. I'm still hitting the Team of the Year grind. I'm going to build some more upgrade packs today to craft my way through the menus and give myself a chance at packing Team of the Years. I'm bidding on these gold rares. 650? Oh yeah, we can win these at 650. I love that. So I'm going to go through, stock up, build a bunch of premiums again for today. And we'll be chasing Team of the Year number 3. If you want to see number 2, that was on yesterday's stream. And of course, on the second channel, I'll link that right above here to check that one out. But that's going to be the video for me today, guys. Drop a thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel to pack a Team of the Year today. And comment down below if you have any questions. I'll see you guys at stream today. It's been TheFutAccountant. Have a great Tuesday. Peace out.